Welcome to the Hentai Haven Pod.
Why are you laughing? What's so funny? What's so funny?
It's just such a good name.
Yeah.
I can't believe how good of a name. I can't believe they came up with that.
Yeah.
I
love
we don't know if that's going to be the name forever, but that's just the name for right now. And this is a very simple pod, that we're doing. Me, I am Moet. Hello. I'm also joined by Chimp
That's
and
me.
Poking.
Yo.
And it's, like I said, it's a very simple podcast we're doing. We're basically just talking about anime and everything anime related, like Hentai Haven. So I think to start off with, why don't we just go around and everybody tell us your first anime that you remember that really got you into watching it. Not the first anime you saw, which was probably Dragon Ball Z or whatever.
That's always the answer.
The first anime you watched that got you into it. Chimp, you want to start?
Let me set the scene. This is like 2000. This is in the 2010s, 2008, 2010s. I'm an anime hater. I call people weebs as an insult. Anybody that watches anime, I think lower of them. And then I watched Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. 60 episodes of actual anime greatness. And that completely converted me into an anime lover. And then I started watching other shonen animes and really trash animes like Fairy Tail. But you got to get through the trash to get through the actual treasure,
I resent that. Fairy Tail was awesome at the time because everything we watched had filler, and Fairy Tail was just action, action, action. It was trash, but it was amazing at the same time.
True.
I watched, obviously your basic stuff that you watch on Cartoon Network and all that stuff, and Adult Swim, whatever. There's Bleach, there was One Piece and stuff. Didn't really get into too much when it was in English. I did watch Naruto with my sister every Saturday though. But the one that got me into, I guess, anime and like sub anime was probably High School of the Dead, which I just binge watched it one night before a track meet.
High School of the Dead. Is that an Hentai Haven?
No. It could be, okay. but it was not. It definitely could have been though. But yeah, so it was
No. I think whenever Joey mentions this, I always think of some anime that is like that, but I don't think that it is like that.
They're not the same.
No, okay. It's just about high schoolers, post-apocalyptic zombie world, and it has like boobs and stuff. That's about it. But it was something. It was like the first thing I watched subbed, and I watched it all in one night. And I went to a track meet and ran one of my fastest. And then so it gave me the power. I was like, I have the power of anime now on my side. So I just started watching like basically everything since then. Like I watched a bunch of like English stuff obviously on TV, but I started watching it on my computer and stuff since then. And obviously we downloaded some stuff and
legally
of course. We legally torrented, of course. And then legal and then we never seed though.
I've never seeded once. Never seeded once. Ain't giving you my resources. What do I look like?
You obviously didn't give them to me because it took me so long to download, so I'm not giving them to you.
You feel me?
What about you,
okay.
Mark?
So yours is High School of the Dead. Chimp, yours is Soul Calibur? Is that what you said?
Full Metal Alchemist.
Full Metal Alchemist. My bad. I was looking for headphones. Because I think the...
No, it was Chimp that we heard ourselves through before.
But that's a Full Metal Alchemist is a good one. Brotherhood or regular?
Brotherhood.
Yeah,
both were good though, but Brotherhood is obviously better.
I never watched I never watched the original.
It's a little different.
Yeah, I think I saw it after I saw Brotherhood.
Yeah, Brotherhood makes a lot more sense when you watch it.
The first anime I saw that I was like, damn, I really fuck with it now is let's see. Let me scroll through my Rolodex of animes. You know what it probably was? It was probably Death Note.
That's a good one.
Probably Death Note. It was either Death Note or Hunter x Hunter, but I think I saw Death Note first.
But was it the original Hunter? Like the original Hunter? Like the 1990s version? Or?
No. That's why I'm pretty sure it was Death Note, because I saw some... Yeah, it was definitely Death Note. I saw a lot before that. But yeah, you know how I think because I can't even remember how I really came across Death Note per se. I think it was talking like hanging out with you guys.
Yeah, the old Skype groups
Yeah,
about
and
anime.
everybody would like just bring up animes and shit. And I remember I did not used to like watch anime, watch a lot of it. I wasn't really into it. I wasn't really into like long form TV shows in general. Like the only thing like I liked a couple Netflix shows, but that was about it. And I think somebody was talking about Death Note. I think it was on Netflix actually, and I started watching it. I was like, "Oh shit, this is my heart's racing." Okay, why do
No,
I feel like
he's
this?
writing my name. He's writing a name.
Oh shit! And I just kept watching. I was like, "Oh, this is pretty cool. This is pretty dope." And then from there, just started watching. Started branching out, watching different animes. I think that was the only like, uh, not the only. It was. I think it's weird how the first anime I started watching was like a psychological thriller type, and then after that, I just started watching straight shonens. Like I didn't watch any other genre, and then now, like probably like the last year or so, my list of animes has expanded to different types. But yeah, definitely, it's probably Death Note. It's my first one.
A bad one though.
Speaking of
Think she ended.
genres, what's your favorite
What?
genre?
Favorite genre? That's a good question. 'Cause I would say shonen, but Adam, as I start to watch like more of them, more and more, it's hard to like.
A lot of them just feel the same.
Yes, a lot of them feel the same, which is that's the problem with a lot of these animes in general. Is once you've seen one of a specific genre, a lot of shows like use the same tropes over and over again.
I don't want to get too
So-
much into it, but when I was watching the JJK movie, I saw that. I was seeing a lot of those things in
Oh, like
It-
Jujutsu no Kaisen.
yeah,
Yeah.
the movie, and I was like, wow, this is a lot of like shonen things in this movie. But the thing is, like, I didn't care. Like, I really enjoyed that
Yeah,
movie.
you usually don't care, regardless.
Yeah,
No, but I usually care. But when I was watching
if they
that
do
movie,
a
I
good
didn't
job
care.
of it,
Yeah,
then you're not gonna care because they're doing a good job.
yeah.
But if it's like the basic shit,
There was so my favorite are sport. I like sports anime because I think well written sports animes are incredible. Hajime no Ippo, Ace of the Diamond, Haikyuu, etc. But Isekai is also my second favorite, and I mean that one follows it to a T. Right, go into another world, you're overpowered, you get girls, blah blah blah. But obviously there are some exceptions that I think are not that they're exceptions, but I think there's some really well written ones like Reincarnated as a Slime. There was this
Yeah.
recent one that I saw where some dude was reincarnated and got like an island or something and some robot, and basically he just started making fun of all the tropes that they have. Like he made fun of everything. He's like, how do these people hear when there's no loudspeaker? How do they this and this? I forgot the name of it. I'm gonna remember it by the end of this. I'm actually gonna look for it. But yeah, I really like Isekai, and I really because I think it's really cool just to go to another world and use different powers. Some of them are just straight up trash, and I can't watch them. But other than them, I enjoy a lot.
I just thought of this. It's not isekai, but like Classroom Elite kind of has like the isekai theme going with like the overpowered character.
Oh yeah,
kind of, yeah.
All right, so Mo, it
I
says
don't even know how you classify Classroom as Elite. What kind of show
it's
is
just
that?
slice of life.
it's like
It is a slice of life, huh?
It's like a psychological too, a little bit.
Yeah, it's torture.
Yeah,
That's what I've been watching a lot of lately. Is slice of life. Oh my
I think
god.
I was about to say torture. I was
the
like,
thing,
bro.
the thing about
Oh,
slice
no,
of
I've been
life,
watching all the
it's
time.
so hard. Like you have to go through so much trash to find a good slice of life anime. But-
This is the same problem I had when Joyce first started recommending me a bunch of isekais. Is where it's like, all right, the first one, and the problem was that the first one he recommended me was fucking a Diary of a Slime.
Oh,
And I was
so
like,
it's really good.
I'm like, oh, these are great. Shit, let's watch the next one. I'm like, oh, this was cool. I watched the next one. I was like, oh, these are all the same. Okay, nothing changes between these until you find like a couple more. They're like, okay, this one's not too bad. This one's not too bad. But yeah, it's like you said, you're just
Jobless
all the same.
Reincarnations are pretty good at Sekai.
I don't know that one.
there's just like a lot of like there's nothing crazy that goes on. It's just a lot of world building, which I'm normally not like too much of a fan of because I care more about action. But I really like that one.
I like Overlord as that's an isekai, right? I like
Yeah,
that.
it is. He's reincarnated in the game, so it's definitely an isekai. Uh, the what's it called? I think the dungeon of the Black Company. It was fun because that dude was just a jerk the entire time. It was just a jerk to people the entire time.
Yeah.
I don't even know if that's reincarnated. You know one I didn't like? The world's finest assassin gets reincarnated as an aristocrat.
Yeah.
You didn't like that one?
I didn't. I thought it was gonna be good. It just I did not enjoy it.
It's where this old guy like gets reincarnated. He's old.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Old assassin.
I watched the first episode and I was like, I'm probably not gonna enjoy this, and so I just dropped it.
You made the right decision. You just straight up dropped it.
I thought it was cool. But that was early on in my isekai watching experience, so if I rewatch it, my opinion might change a bit.
Yeah.
Did you say your favorite genre, Chimp?
So my favorite genre, there's not a whole lot of these, but like I like psycho thrillers. Like Attack on Titan has some of that aspect. Shinsekai Yori is like one of my favorite animes. Wish there were
Have you seen
more of them.
Erased?
Yeah.
Did we talk about? I don't know if we talked about. We're talking about psycho thrillers. That's one of my favorites.
It's good, but like I felt like it could have been a step up. They could have made it so much better with the flashbacks. But whatever.
I agree. There was I couldn't tell more what exactly I didn't like about the ending. I have to rewatch the final thing, but I agree. There was that one though. What about the one that was so it had a hold of us and ended every week. It ended every single week on a cliffhanger and something more. You know what I'm talking about? The delinquent thingy Chimpack with the dude goes back to save the girl who died.
Oh, Tokyo Revengers?
Yeah. That thing ended on a damn cliffhanger.
The problem with that show is that after watching 2 minutes into the episode, you know exactly what's going to happen. And then it ends on a cliffhanger. I'm like, okay, dude, I only need to watch the first 2 minutes of every episode and I know exactly what's going to happen. I don't care about the rest.
It was still good.
That show was good. That show was good.
But I would say Slice of Life is my favorite.
Okay, that's fair. The other psychological thriller that comes to mind is I think it like Happiness Neverland or Neverland something like Neverland.
Promise Neverland.
Promise Neverland, yeah.
I mean, season 1 was good. Season 2 they messed up bad.
You can't mess up a show worse than that. I don't think.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Dude,
they did the ending, the final episode. They skipped through like 50 chapters.
Spoilers.
No.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, like they did. They did like a speed through of like 50 chapters. It's like, all right, whatever, dude.
I didn't know if it was like poorly written or what, but it literally went from like, yo, we're in the forest, we're trying to survive, to, oh shit, we saved the world.
Yeah.
We saved the world.
Yeah, I had to drop that anime. I just couldn't see myself watching these little 4-year-olds like run around doing stuff. It's like, yo, this is not kindergarten. I don't got time for this. Personally, that's how I felt. I know what the whole premise of it is. I even read a little bit. But I don't know.
The other thing that I have a gripe about that is that like one of the kids is like a genius, like one of the babies, and I'm just like, how? Like we don't see anything about the kid, but like I don't know. It bothered me.
Oh, favorite isekai from last season though was Trapped in a Dating Simulator. That was the one I was talking about, where it was breaking tropes, like standard stuff, and making fun of them throughout the entire thing. And the guy was just a jerk, and he just didn't care. He was doing whatever he wanted.
I haven't. I think I saw that pop up once or twice. I never.
You should watch it. I think you'd like it more. It's fun.
Check it out.
Him and basically the idea is that he gets trapped into it because his sister makes him play it, and then she gets trapped into it, and they're both trying. Well, his sister's trying to be the main character, taking over stuff, but he just doesn't give a damn. He just does whatever he wants, and he doesn't know it's her. That's like the whole thing of it.
Oh, that almost sounds like What's the villainous isekai that I watched? I can't remember. Something about
my life as a villainous or something.
Something like that. Something like that. Where like she gets reborn into the video game, and in the video game that she played the video game as a human, and when she played through it, this certain character like has a bad ending, and she gets reborn as this character. So she knows that she has a bad ending coming, and she like does everything she can to avoid it. Yeah, it's not too bad. It's decent, and then it gets worse, like a lot of these shows.
Yeah.
My favorite is when they solve a problem or like finally get closer to the girl, and then another girl is introduced, and nothing is ever built on that first thing.
This is kind of like that, except the main character is a girl, so it's backwards, right? So
Yeah.
a boy would get introduced, and then another boy. Except this show was like it was a multi-gendered harem, so she had girls and guys all over. I think she had like 10 of them by the time the show was over.
Okay.
And she was like, I don't get why everybody's always around me like this, but I enjoy having friends. And I sit there just fuming mad, like, oh, okay. You don't understand that you got 20 people all over adoring you. I'm sitting here, I can't even get a potato chip to adore me. Oh, for sure. That's cool.
You'll be all right, boy.
Yeah,
Maybe you'll get
No, I won't.
inside, maybe you'll get inside one of these.
Yeah, true.
I was talking to somebody. I forget who. Oh, you know what? I was talking to Gator. I was telling something about I know you would love to get
Reincarnated.
reincarnated in one of these shows. He's like, I can't wait for the day. Are you kidding me? I was like, nigga, I already know.
This dude's the standard. He's already the standard guy who leaves this world.
The problem is
Just go
those
tell
are
me
some tragic deaths. Gotta
Oh,
go
they
through a
are.
tragic death.
They never show you what happens with the family or what they care about either. And the person always just accepts that they died. Never worries about their family. Never worries about anything. It just goes into the world. I
Ooh,
couldn't do that.
underrated isekai is Tanya the Evil. Very underrated.
You've been telling me about that. I haven't watched it yet.
I just thought that is kind of fucked up. You just totally forget your family. He's just like,
Yeah, no
The
matter
only-
what bad,
Black Summoner kind of actually like,
you forgot everything.
yeah, he forgot everything. That was part of it. Everybody else, all these other shows, they kind of cold blooded for that.
As much as I hate
I smoothed over.
as much as I hate this show, ReZero does have a few scenes of the main character talking about his family. As much as I hate the show.
I've heard that show is good. I should check that out too. ReZero.
It's like a top tier.
It's pretty bad.
I love hearing the duality.
Oh, I'm not saying
Top
I
tier
think. I'm not saying I think it's a top tier.
I mean, people do say it's really good. I say it's.
Yeah.
I liked season 1. I hated season 2.
Yeah, I wasn't a fan of season 2. Much like this other isekai. Reincarnate. No, Shield Hero.
Right.
Dude,
Was
it's
Was
like
she there
this-
last season?
yeah.
Yeah, it was. And
Did we talk
Jesus-
about that? Did we find out it was last season?
No,
It
it
was
was
last
2
season.
seasons. It's 2 seasons ago.
It was.
That's what I thought.
It was this year though. It was this year.
Yeah, it was this year.
That's
Alright.
enough for me. That's fine for me.
For sure.
So
Let's talk
Shield
about Shield
Hero,
Hero.
it had like the absolute worst characters. Like to even
This season, yes.
yeah, there was no progress. Like you introduced like this new villain who was actually the old villain, but like he barely there's no motives for him. There's no nothing. I don't know. It was just awful.
And the Spirit Turtle arc in general was just the worst thing I've ever seen. You know, the creator of it regrets making that arc. Period.
Good.
I
I
don't
regret
blame
watching it.
Yeah.
he
That's a good
apologized
time
to his
thing.
fans or something about it. It was so bad. And then it finally got interesting towards the end, and then it was done.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
the season starts off how it's him like
On his village, yeah.
Yeah, he's trapped on an island, right?
in his new village, right, and then they teleport him, like the fairy queen teleports him somewhere, and they're like, "Yo, we got a giant turtle to deal with," something like that.
Kind of.
Oh right.
By
right.
fairy queen, I mean the bird queen, whatever the bird queen.
Yeah. So they go do the Spirit Turtle, nothing happens. The girl ends up being it, and then he gets teleported to another island. So things actually happen, which are cool. He goes to the other place. He finds that girl.
Now, how long did they walk around with the girl before she? That was the thing that annoyed me the whole time. Is so the girl's like, oh man, or how did it go? It was something where it was so obvious the girl was the turtle. And the whole time, and then out of nowhere, she's just like, oh yeah, I'm the turtle.
No, they're getting closer to the turtle, and she's like, "Oh man, I don't feel too good, guys." Like,
Yeah. It's something like that. It's like, wait, What's going? Wait, are we serious right now? And then how they they're getting closer to the turtle, and she's like remembering more as they get closer, some shit like that, which is crazy. And then when they cut off the head of the turtle and go inside it or something like that, so they're inside her, and then she gets taken. Once she gets inside of herself, that's when she gets her memories back.
I am the turtle.
And this is like, this is me. I am him. He is I.
The thing is, like, they're talking about strategy of how to beat the turtle. It's like, oh, all we gotta do is cut off the head. And then they were like, all right, we cut off the head. They cut off the head, and they're like, oh, wait, no, we gotta actually cut out the heart. It's like, all right, they gotta cut off the heart. Actually, the turtle is immortal until we kill the girl. It's like,
Yeah. I started to feel like this was Bleach. I was like, okay, so she's gonna keep getting her power back. Okay, that's what's up. Once they tell one, and that's the other thing, you kind of, and this is what we were talking about earlier with all these tropes. Like you can just kind of see how it's gonna progress before the story's even like, starts unfolding. Where it's once they make it obvious that this is the girl, the spirit turtle. Me in my head, I'm like, oh, just kill her, just off her real quickly. It's no big deal.
She literally asked for that too.
yeah.
Of course, though, they're not
in the first episode when we don't even know who she is. She's like, yeah, you gotta kill me.
Please
When
kill me.
she,
That's how she's introduced. Yeah, she was like, kill me.
she's like, I'm a spy, kill me. Everybody's like, nah, you cool.
What could this possibly mean?
What did you mean
It's
by
some sort of
that?
puzzle, right? This must be some sort of puzzle here. Let me think about this. All right. Kill you. And they just start battle rapping. Yeah.
I'm so
And
bad.
then I still don't understand, like, why are there other heroes? Like, if he's the only one that does anything,
Does anything. I mean, that's the whole point of it. At least that's the whole point of season 1. Like to see that the shield is fine and he defends it. The rest were trash. They're always trash too. Literally always.
yeah.
And they still treat him badly too after everything. Like, doesn't make sense.
Yeah, they don't give a shit about him. And then so let's see. She becomes a turtle. I am him. He is I. And then what happens? That's when the dude teleports in and he's like, I got you, bitch.
Yeah.
This is all actually my plan. I set this all up.
I still don't understand
Kidnaps-
that guy. That guy just makes no sense.
He came out of nowhere. I don't know where. I don't know anything, but I guess all these other, like, this whole idea of there being a whole nother world. Oh, there's also heroes in the other world. Oh, and the people that you thought were bad guys to start off with are actually good guys trying to save their world. And then this guy's the real bad guy. It all got very convoluted because he ended up hanging out with like the guys that tried to kill him. Like
Yeah.
4 or 5 episodes ago.
Yeah, they're like best friends.
Yeah, it was also weird because he was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna keep my distance away from you guys." By the way, it's
Like he changed everything he learned, which is interesting.
Everything.
He unlearned everything that he had learned, which doesn't make a lot of sense in my opinion.
And then to top it all off, the slave that he bought is actually a hero in that world, and she gets the heroes. It's like, wait, oh, so you really hit the jackpot with this? You bought the perfect slave, the perfect everything, just lining up aces for the perfect bird. The bird you got's the fairy queen. The slave you got's a hero in another world. I don't know.
Because I got reincarnated in another world.
Yeah, I get it. You're the main character, but damn, bro, save some wealth for everybody else. Everything just popped up out of nowhere. Everything just popped up out of nowhere.
The other thing. When the dude's using his gravity powers, and the only girl that can stop it is the girl that's useless.
Yeah, and then out of nowhere, the girl that's useless is actually like.
Well, they did
God
say that
level.
her latent powers.
They said that the whole season, though.
Yeah, they did say that. Just letting you know, her latent powers are insane.
And then her latent powers are like, I'm not affected by your powers. She didn't have any cool powers. Her powers were just like, you just don't affect me like that. It's like, wait, what? She had like a physical boost in strength. That was it.
Gastrodon.
Gosh, that's it. Storm Drain. That's it. She was doing nothing cool.
Yeah, that's enough of Shield Hero.
Yeah, that show was big trash.
It was good. Hopefully, it's just the season was bad. So hopefully the next season's good. That's all I can care about.
True.
Let's see. So last season, was it was a lot of good shows last season.
I only watched 3 though.
Which 3 did you watch? 'Cause I think
I watched actually 4. I watched Made in Abyss. I watched the one we all watched. I watched Summertime
Class Elite.
Rendering, and there's one more, Licorice Recoil.
That's what we're talking about. Are we talking about summer?
Yeah.
yeah.
So I watched. That was a part timer. Overlord, obviously, Classroom of the Elite. What else do we have here? I didn't watch that Licorice one, but you've been telling me to watch it. I have this uncle from another world opened up, but not ready to watch yet. But it will be watched.
It will be consumed.
And then this my Isekai life. I gained a second character class. That was the most basic Isekai I've ever seen. I haven't finished it. And Black Summoner. What else did I watch? Did I see anything else? I'm just looking through the entire list. I have it right here if you guys want to look at it too, to see if there's anything that you end up seeing. But
So I think the one that we all shared was Class of Elite, then, huh?
yeah, Classroom of the Elite. Every Monday, that's what we were looking for.
Yeah. Except the first couple Mondays, I was like, eh.
It started off slow, episode 1, and then 2 got better. It started getting better once after the end of episode 2.
See, when I started Class of Elite, I think it was probably like how many episodes? Maybe like 7 episodes in already.
Oh, so you already had a lot.
I was like, oh, this is. I was like, it's lit. I was like, oh, shit, this is crazy.
You didn't have to wait weekly when episode 1 and 2 was whack.
I had to rewatch it just to remember all the characters, but like
also to remember the rules of the first game. It was so annoying.
So I didn't like the island arc or whatever, the island game, and then I didn't like the planet, whatever the planet, who's the leader.
The solar system game?
Yeah. Because I felt like they were actually kind of the same, because like you had to guess who the leader is. And it's like, what do you have to base this off? Like you have this pattern recognition system that you have is like, okay, if that is the right system, then you got it right. But what if it was another way? Do
you feel this way after they explained what the system was?
Yeah.
Do you remember how they explained it?
I don't know. Like, there's one leader. You can't tell who the leader is if the person gets it wrong. Like,
no, you were able to tell. There was I forgot how it was, but
everybody could vote and tell you if they wanted to. Like, everybody could tell you.
No, there was a way to actually tell who the leader was in each group. Like,
it was like through the alphabet or something.
Oh yeah,
yeah, it was something like that. Yeah,
the seasons or whatever.
No, but he's guessing that's the rule.
Who do you mean? Who's guessing?
I know Koji, right? Like, he's the one who found it out.
Hey, watch your mouth. My nigga's not guessing nothing. All right, watch your mouth.
Never guessed a thing.
He is not guessing a thing.
And then, okay, so let's go back to last season, right? Like, the island stuff. Like, how... I thought it was pretty obvious that he was gonna... Like, when she got sick, that he was gonna make him the leader. Because she was the leader, and then he was make him the leader, right? Because that's the rule. Like, they said that in the beginning of the rules. Right. And dude, I don't know, man. Like, him guessing...
You know? Tell me what you don't know.
Him guessing everybody... Like, come on, dude.
The island... Wait, are we still on the island part?
Yeah, we're on the... I'm going back to the island.
Guessing the leaders.
Yeah.
Okay, what's crazy about him guessing the leaders? Because think about it. Okay, so the island, the B leader, or the redhead C leader, the redhead guy. It's easy to guess that because they did point. If you go back and look at it, he's like, oh, he left his radio. He had a radio on the desk next to him. Why would he need a radio like that? There was a radio right there. So
you're talking about Dragon Boy?
Dragon Boy, right?
Don't call him Dragon Boy. Don't call him Dragon Boy. Call me Dragon Boy one more time. See what happens.
He jumped in the air and kicked her in the face.
Yeah, which was crazy. First of all, it's not that serious, bro. That was insane. Man.
Right, he got caught and tamed, so it didn't matter.
But yeah, so that
I'll give you Dragon Boy. I'll give you Dragon Boy.
And then you know who Classroom B is because you made a deal with them to tell each other the leader, right?
But
that was part of it.
What if they lied though? Like, where's the? Okay,
that's part of it. So they could have lied, but they didn't. They told the truth, so that's cool. And then Class A, I'm not sure how he figured out. I don't really remember how he figured out Class A. I think it was some sort of trickery or something. Like he lied or something because the Class A leader was the big bald dude, right?
I don't even know. So
I think he tricked him. I I don't think anything that they do with this whole Batman Sherlock Holmes thing is too out of like the realm of reality.
That's fine. They explain it all after, and you realize it. So it doesn't
Yeah,
really
I don't
matter.
like how they like. I want to be able to solve it beforehand,
Nick, you're
know
not
what?
smart
I know.
enough. I don't know what to tell you.
There's
but you
nothing to
can't. You
solve.
literally can't solve it beforehand.
There's literally nothing to solve. You know, Ayano Koji is gonna do it, and it's gonna happen. You just gotta see how it happens.
That's
it.
also it. Yeah,
It's
like
like
you
One
just be
Punch Man.
rolling.
It's like One Punch Man. Everybody else, the heroes that come before and die, and then we wait for One Punch Man to come and he wins. You know he's going to. That's why.
And
It's good.
also, the way I look at it is we're probably getting the same amount of information that he's getting. He's just figuring it out. Like,
Listen,
I'm sorry, I don't know what to tell you.
yeah,
also
but
protecting
no, no, no,
people
no, no.
legally.
Here's the thing, though. Here's the thing, though. Like in the beginning, like when he first saw, when the bald dude came out of the cave, right, with the other dude, and the bald dude had the card in his hand.
Yep.
Like, how do you know he's playing games or not? How do you know that it's not his card and it's not the other guy's card that he was with? You know,
Because he ruined the camera.
that was
I love that they showed that. I love that they showed that in season 2. By the way, we never saw. I don't think we saw that in season 1.
I think I think it was in season 1.
Did we? No,
The
but
cameras?
that
Yeah.
happened in season 1. But I don't think we saw him actually ruin the camera with water in season 1. I feel like we only saw him and acknowledged that in season 2.
I think it was in season 1.
I have to rewatch.
But to the ball guy point, look, if he doesn't, you got to think about it.
It's a 50-50, dude. It's a 50-50.
Exactly, it's a 50-50. So you can't just make that assumption. I think that was his point, is that you can't just assume the guy coming out with the card in his hand is the leader or not. Like, let's just chill, wait, and see, gather more information. I don't think he made his decision right there, and he was like, oh yeah, the big baldy over there is the leader.
Why are you bald in high school, dude? Grow some hair.
Hey, whoa, that's crazy. We're not shaming because
That's his
he has
haircut.
bad genes.
No, that's not his ball. That's his haircut.
Listen, if
Or
you gotta have a beard to go with baldness. That's all I'm saying.
Not when you're white.
I agree with that. I don't know.
Wait, which one? Which one?
I think the beard is kind of.
If you're
I think the beard's kind of necessary.
yeah, beard plus bald is a good combination.
Yeah, it's a strong combo.
I don't like it very much.
Also, Sakura Nagi, the Gram Star, she's too much.
What are you talking about? She just likes him.
Yeah, she likes him too much.
Which
Yeah,
one is
but
that one? I need.
That's the one with glasses. That's the one with glasses.
Oh, the quiet one.
Yeah,
Quote
Yeah,
unquote.
yeah.
it's kind of weird because like after the end of season 2, right? You know that he's just using people, and he hasn't really done anything to
The
her
end of
yet.
season 2, I could tell that by like I think it was like episode 3.
No,
I was like, oh,
no,
this
no,
a
but
cold nigga.
no. But like, there's like sometimes there's character development, right? There's absolutely no character development by this dude. He is just ruthless.
No. By the end of it, he's questioning if he'll like people more than just using them. So this tiny. sliver
Okay,
of character
yeah,
development.
but he also just said perfect. I have her in the perfect position.
He's like, oh man, he's like, man, this is the best pawn ever. He's like, man,
I
he's
could
like,
break.
man, I could use the shit out of her.
I could break her
It's lit.
instantly.
He's like, yo, it's lit. And then while he was doing that, he was also like, he's like, man, I wonder if I'll ever know love. Fuck it though. Fuck it though. Worry
Also,
about that later.
the other problem I have is like this dragon boy. Like, how do you break him so easily, man?
He
I mean,
pummeled him.
dude, you have people that like don't lose their entire lives. It's
No,
shattering.
but he couldn't break him through 3/4 of the fight. And then he just keeps hitting him.
No, he just kept hitting him on the floor. It's like, hey, when are you gonna like this? Or like, no, nope, this isn't.
Yeah.
If I had a coach, just kept the same face and just kept punching him.
You gotta understand how scary that is, though.
I mean,
Like,
yeah,
you getting beat up, and the dude that's beating you up is just like,
I don't feel anything.
what are you talking about, bro? This isn't even a blip in my radar. Like, I'm not even. This don't even mean nothing to me. I'm just over here beating you to a pulp. Like, I don't feel nothing from this. You check his heart rate monitor. He's at a steady 60. Like, he's just cool chilling. That would scare me a little bit. I was like, what's up with this dude?
The other crazy thing was that was his plan all along, which is kind of crazy.
And then he told Kai Wasaga. No, he told Kai Wasaga, whatever her name is, Kai. He's like, yeah.
Sorry, I did this.
He's like, no, this is my whole plan. The whole time, I wanted to set these dudes up for the fight, for the hands. And, yeah, and then he's like, so, you know, I understand if you be mad at me. And she's like, oh no, that's cool. I get it. he's like, that's what's up. Man, I'm glad I chose you. And he goes through the whole thing of, oh yeah, that's why I fucked.
He got the student council and the teachers like, hey man, this not on me. This not on me. Know that this is not on me. Even though this was my whole plan from the beginning, this is not on me. Okay.
And what happens next is not my fault. All right.
And they're just like, okay, and they just stand there waiting.
Also, what's up with the student council guy wanting his sister on the student council now?
I think
he's a and I learned this. I learned this the other week. He's a tsundere type.
Oh no, tsundere, no.
Yeah, tsundere. Yeah, that's what he is. He acts cold on the outside, but in the inside, he's actually very loving.
I feel like he actually just changed because he was dodged by Ainokoji. Like, remember when he tried to hit him in the beginning when they first met? And he dodged him. And then the race, which I was really mad that we saw nothing of. We saw like 3 seconds. 3 seconds into a flash forward. Get out of there. That is not a race. And then he's like, oh yeah, it sucks you tripped over something. Show me that.
Yeah,
show me him killing somebody in a race and then tripping. Or having to stop or whatever.
You think he snapped the dude's neck that he tripped over? No.
I want to see that. I want to see the dude's reaction to him losing almost.
Listen, if I'm a star on the track team, I'm not losing to a freshman. That's all I know.
Was he a star? I thought he just ran. I thought he just like, yo, I'm gonna try running.
No, but like if you're that guy, if you're the hot shot, like you gotta be a star at least. You know what I'm saying?
No, I think he was just like the council. But yeah, I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying.
Ainokoji versus Dragon Boy. Dragon Boy tries to kill. Oh my god! Yeah, these are some good clips.
Dragon Boy.
So, are we thinking that he won't have a love interest?
Who?
Oh, he will.
Oh,
I've read a bit.
Spoilers?
Oh, come on, Joey.
Yeah, he definitely will. No, I'm not up to there yet, but I'm saying in the manga, he isn't as frowny and no expression as he is in the anime.
See, I keep seeing this comment in the I'll watch clips on YouTube or whatever, and I'll see people saying the same thing. And I think that's because whoever's directing the anime is probably trying to take it in a little bit of a different direction than the manga or light novel or whatever this is based off of. Just because you have to cut things out from the story, like of course
one of those is a smile.
Well, one of those things could be like the way his character develops. Like, just because you might not have time to like really do a character development for him justice. Like, it might need like more runtime or whatever, and it might just be easier to make him like keep him as one cold. I mean, and cold.
It'd be cool.
I can't remember
if like you wouldn't see his perspective at all until like the final season, where like you don't know how anybody solved any of the puzzles or any of the tests.
Like, you actually think Harika did it?
Yeah, like you actually just think she's the genius the whole time.
Wait. So instead of him being the king and making everybody move, we only just think he's it. That's it. That's what you want?
No, like it's revealed later that he's behind the scenes, like doing it all. But we don't know that.
They make hints that there's a puppet master, but we don't know who it is. Nah, I like knowing that he's
Dragon Boy.
Yeah, I like knowing he's pulling the strings. I like this. Dude, I like seeing it.
That scene with Dragon Boy and the guy Tarzan who does nothing the whole at all times. He's like, "Hey man, is this the guy? Are you the puppet master?" He's like, "Nah, man, I'm just going on a date, bro."
I'm just walking around.
Like, you really want to fight right now?
I'm gonna tell you right now, though, that guy would have killed him.
Yeah,
for 100%. That guy is dangerous.
He's too dangerous. He's like the basketball dude.
Oh yeah,
the basketball dude. Oh,
the guy who's always getting in fights.
Yeah,
and who got actually tamed by Harikta.
Not even by Harikta. Another puppeteer move. About to go Ayana Koji.
He said go. He said go. Here's your Pokeball. Catch
Yeah.
that guy.
That's literally what this is. He is the greatest trainer ever.
Now that I think about
He's
it,
just in there catching everybody.
now that I think about it, these new viewers, obviously they might not know, but Ainz Koji kind of like CTC for real.
Because he beat the dragon down to
no.
1 HP and then caught him. It's true.
No,
The-
CTC would take credit for everything.
yeah, he's the ghosting king. And
But he would take credit for it.
sometimes CTC just gets his hands dirty too. Sometimes he just got to get that 6-0.
That's the whole game.
Anything else?
Let's see. What else did we watch? Oh, that was the one that we all saw together.
Yeah.
Let's
Black
see.
Summer, me and you watched Black Summer and Overlord.
Yeah,
And Devil was the hard timer, right?
that was a part time. Yeah, and I think Chimp, you saw Rent a Girlfriend, right?
No, I dropped it after season 1. No shot.
What?
Fair.
Didn't you tell us to watch that?
No, I didn't. I would never do
Oh,
that.
okay, because I haven't watched it yet. So.
Fair. I don't blame you for that. So yeah, Black Summoner was cool. We just want to run through this real quickly. Black Summoner was cool. Just like regular isekai. They did it wasn't as tropey, like, and when it was like a big trope, they would kind of point it out for you. They'd be like, "Yo, we're about to do some trope shit real quickly." So look out for that, which I appreciate. Other than that, like, I don't know, I just thought it was like a regular cool isekai, nothing too special.
They did. I think they did 3D right, like 3D fighting and stuff. Like
The fighting shit,
Yeah, like normally it looks terrible, but it didn't look as amazing. It didn't look amazing, but it looked fine. Like the fights were actually cool. Like it wasn't like just straight up. I don't know. Like you know how sometimes they is that what's called 3D? What is it called again?
I can't tell you what that shit was called, but I know what you mean. Like the animation style
Yeah, when
changes.
they can't animate it, so they do it. They got to change it a different way. Yeah.
CGI?
Yeah, the CGI. They did the CGI fight actually a lot better than most anime will do it. So I think that was cool. But it was just kind of basic. Nothing really happened at the end. I don't know. It was all right. Like it was all right. That's all I had to think about it. It was all right.
Yeah, where most isekais would start off decent and end off trash. This one started off like probably like decent to above average and ended decent.
Yeah. So it was okay. Yeah. Everything was fine about it. It wasn't anything too crazy. It was just fine.
Yeah. So I actually rate that pretty high because of the fact that it ended mid. I actually rate that anime pretty high. Yeah,
That's 6.
because that's not the standard for the genre.
Listen, as long as it ended above 4, I'll take it.
Yeah, that's basically where I'm at right now.
It's gotta be real bad for me to like drop it on episode 10 when there's 2 episodes left. The conclusions about
It's gotta be trash. Which brings us to Devil is a Part-Timer.
Look, man, season 1 was fantastic. All right, I
I
enjoyed
show
it.
that Joey recommended to me.
Season 1 was. You liked season 1 though, didn't you?
I'm still rocking season 2.
But you liked season 1, right?
I like season 1, yeah.
Season 2 became more of a slice of life than anything.
Season 2 is a slice of life. And that's probably why it didn't matter as much to me, because I've been in the slice of life whirlpool already. Where I already know how these go. I'm okay with some shit being trash. Like I'm a little brainwashed from the slice of lives.
It's been like 12 years since this anime came out though, so I don't know. I don't know. I wasn't a huge fan of season 2. I actually have an episode or 2 left because I dropped it for a while.
Crazy.
As well. I picked it up yesterday. I saw the fruit, and they were protecting the farm or whatever it was. I was like, okay, cool.
Oh yeah, you hella far back.
Yeah. But Dude can now transform at will, depending on what's there. Like,
Nah.
he was the Kappa. He used the energy from like the Kappa to transform into the devil, or something.
It was from like there was some museum nearby, a museum with like spooky shit.
Yeah, I like that they told me. I like that they told me that was there. By the way, like right after, it was like, oh, for those wondering at home, yeah, because there was items there. Yeah, I don't know. It's all right. It's all right. Like it's average. I used to be a huge Devil's a Part-Timer. Like season 1, I liked it a lot, but I think season 2 is just average.
Probably recommended it about twice a week. Yeah, yo, that was a Part-Timer. Go crazy. Go check that out. I was like, all right. Especially when checked it out. I was like, it's not bad. Kept watching. Hit up Joey one week, and I was like, yo, Joey, You still watching Devil's a Part-Timer? Joy, like, man, I haven't seen that shit in weeks. That shit garbage. I'm like, oh, okay, that's what's up.
I was looking forward to every week's classroom, and then Wano from One Piece. But Overlord.
Yeah, I
Good
watched
season?
I watched the first 2 seasons. I haven't watched the last one.
The third or fourth? Yeah, it's on season 4 now. It just finished.
I might have watched season 3.
Okay.
Overlord, it's fine. I can't tell.
I don't like isekais, but like I'll have fun watching this, so I won't mind watching it.
Can't tell what the guy's goal is. I don't think he can tell either.
What do you mean?
He's a bad guy. He's trying to take over the world.
He says that
Okay, this is what I want to talk about. Is he a bad guy or a good guy, or is he just a guy?
He's a
bad
villain.
guy, good guy, or just a guy?
This dude is a villain. He is a villain.
In season 1, he had compassion on people until he slaughtered them all.
I think he still has compassion. I think he still has compassion.
His name is this the anime where this guy's name is Ainz Ghoul?
Yes.
Yeah, he's a villain. No way you have.
Wait,
no way.
Nah, I disagree vehemently. I don't think he's a villain.
I like that.
I don't think he's a villain at all.
Bro,
We'll see. We'll see.
Like, listen, he's also not a genius. We all know that. But he used to save people and have some compassion for them. Obviously, he also said, "Wow, I feel nothing when I kill them," type of thing. So he doesn't have those connections that he did before. But he'll literally like take people and experiment on them and have his people do that. And then
but that's the people that deserve it.
Yeah, but what about those wolves? Go slaughter 10,000 of them, so that way the other 10,000 can stay.
What is that? Is this Thanos? Is he Thanos?
Bro, basically, he was like saying, "Go ask them to like be under me, and if they refuse, kill some of them to make a lesson." But like, why don't you just say, "Hey, I'm incredibly powerful. Look at this."
You see, I had this talk with somebody at work too. No, I don't go like that. Look, if I roll up on you, skirt, and I'm like, "Yo, you go join the squad. You coming under my wing, or else."
And you don't think that's villain-esque? You don't think that's villain-esque?
No, but here's the thing. Okay, I think he's just a guy in the times. I don't think he's a villain. I think he's just living through in the time period that he's in.
The last scene in the season is him sitting down on a throne over an entire crushed town, whatever the capital, entirely crushed, with the 6 people he trusts all bowing down to him. The 6 like royals people all bowing down. Spread the word of the fear of Ainz Ghoul.
Now before he wrecked that town, he made it known that he was gonna destroy the capital. Like he wanted, so that way people could evacuate. So that way the losses would be minimized. And that was explained in the anime that was his thinking.
That was for the villages near though.
That was for everybody because they evacuate the castle too.
I think Mo's one of the 6 royals.
That boy's scared.
No, I'm not saying he's a good guy. All I'm saying is that what makes him worse than any of the other kings in that land? Like, what makes him worse than any of the other people that are doing crazy shit?
I just know that I love season 2.
Season 2, I don't really remember.
I don't really remember too much about it, but like, aren't some of the people that are under him starting to question him? Like, this guy's this guy kind of ruthless. No,
nah,
okay.
They would be the exact opposite of that. If anything, they'd be like, man, Ainz not letting us kill enough. Ainz be holding us back, bro. I'm trying to go crazy.
All for the greater good.
Okay, so how's that not villainous? If you know what I'm saying?
He's holding his team back, and he made a great point where he was like, "Yo, I'm doing this to make my people happy. I'm not doing this for myself." You think I wake up in the morning and I'm like, man, I can't wait to find a body to catch. He's like, that's not me, but my guys, the people under me, that's how they rocking. That's what they love to do. They monsters. What can I say?
That's all. I rest my case, Your Honor.
Complacency. What?
Okay. Okay. So y'all would turn your back on your people. Y'all would turn your back on your people.
If my people are evil, I think so.
Yes.
Oh, but how? what's evil though? That's all I want to say. All I want to think was what's
we
evil.
just moving the goalposts.
No, we're not moving the goalposts. These are undead people. This is I can't believe I'm having this argument twice in my life.
What is undead?
So these people are not human, right?
Dang, that's crazy.
Or yes or no? None of them are human.
They're not undead. One of them's undead. One of them is vampire. The other ones are just different monsters.
Oh, they're all different monsters. Okay, so we'll just say that they're all different monsters, right? So what in like a normal world, in this world, what do you think happens when a human encounters a monster?
We
are they like, oh, what's up, monster man? What's your name?
That's what I would do.
Yeah, I'm Harry. And they say no, they fucking try and kill the monster.
Nah, dude.
So all I'm saying is that
not all of them.
Not all of them.
And one of the champions of the city was an ogre or whatever.
True.
Like
and
ogre.
Tell him.
They didn't respect that ogre. They didn't respect. They had him. They had him chained up underground, and they brought him out to fight. Is that respect?
That was the waiting room.
The waiting room was a fucking dungeon underground. All right, that's cool. So the monsters get killed by humans. Okay, not all of them. True, Joey. True. They're not killing all humans though. That's not the goal. The goal ain't kill all humans. The goal is like, yo, we just want to carve out a space for our people to live prosperously. You know what I'm saying? Just want our own little space. And if we got killed, 100,000 or so,
this is starting to sound like apartheid to me, mode. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. What's wrong with clearing a little space? What's wrong with a little terraforming? All right, that's all I'm saying.
All right.
That's all I'm saying.
I can't any longer.
I'm saying is I don't think he's a bad guy. I just think he's a guy. I'm not arguing all that. I'm just saying I think he's a guy in the world.
It's funny because like it's like a big conversation of Overlord, right? Like, is this guy a bad guy?
It is.
All right.
Because it's all about perspective, right? Like, whose perspective are we looking at it from?
I'll respect your opinion for now, until you change it when like it's revealed that he's actually a bad guy.
How do you reveal that he's a bad guy though?
I mean, eventually it's gonna end, right? And then eventually it's gonna be a clear black and white picture.
You don't think he was a bad guy when he helped the people in the earlier seasons, when he helped that city fight that war versus basically himself, and he killed so many of his own people on his side. Like, he killed them all with those three things he summoned, and he killed a bunch of the people that were on their side, and all they could do was watch and die. You don't think he was a bad guy at that point?
He didn't kill any of them.
He killed the bad guys that were fighting, and he also killed the soldiers that were on his side too. Not all of them, but he did kill.
You mean in the giant war?
Yeah.
Where he murked like 70,000 in one move.
Yes, and also his own people.
He didn't kill any of them. They got scared and trampled over each other. That's canon.
The drying things.
All I heard from Owen was like, guns don't kill people, people kill people.
Hey, and that's facts, though. That's facts. No, look, but that's actually what happened, though. He summoned the monster. He told the monsters to come here, right, Joey? The monsters started running back towards him, and the dudes got scared and they ran off. And some people got trampled, and that's why they died. Those are the only losses on their side. People killing each other from trampling. Not because he didn't trample any. He didn't kill nobody.
I'm about to find the scene on YouTube right now.
You can find the scene. You can find the scene.
Okay.
And he gave old boy a fair one afterwards. Right after he gave old boy a fair one. And by a fair one, I mean he was like, "All right, bro, you gonna join me or not?" Which is his power move. That's why I fuck with him. That's his finisher. You gonna join me or not?
That's the only reason.
You gonna join me or not? Oh, nah. All right, grass part. Boom. Go ahead and die.
So this guy's not smart, right?
He's mid.
All right, so I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. We'll give him benefit of the doubt there. If he's not that smart, obviously he doesn't know about the consequences of his actions.
Hello, he's not a child. He's not a child.
No. I mean, like when he like kills his own people, and like there's aftershocks.
People were freaking out. Shit. Yeah. He's not considering all that.
Yeah.
There's no need for you to be worried. It's just my spell is not over. We must first offer to the god of the dark fertility, and everybody starts running and get eaten alive.
No, they don't get eaten. They trample themselves.
Just saying. Something.
That's crazy, bro. My boy Ainz going getting unfairly judged. I don't like it.
You don't like the propaganda?
Not at all.
Right.
The one thing I will say that was kind of bad guyish was when he invited. This was the main argument point we had at work, where he invited the people into his house, like he kind of tricked them into his house, and he killed everybody that came inside his house. And I was arguing. I was like, "Yo, when somebody comes inside your house, it's okay to blow their face off their face." And
but even
like,
if you invite them to purposely,
that's what everybody kept saying. You can't trick them to your house and then blow their face off. And I was like, "Come on, that's not even a real point." But whatever.
I don't think there's any wiggle room there.
Yeah, what else? Like, whatever. Yeah, I got that. That's cool. That was a little fucked up, but I'm still not mad at that either.
Let me try to convince you guys to watch Summertime Rendering.
I'm not sure. What is that show? What is that?
All right.
Give me a short synopsis.
There's shadows. Shadows are like things that can copy real people. And the actual people don't really know about it. They think it's a myth. And there's this island full of shadows. And I'm trying not to spoil it. But basically, this guy, he comes back to the island because he realizes that one of his childhood friends died. And then he discovers that there's shadows on the island, and he's got an ability to go back in time every time he dies. And it's kind of sick, dude. It's kind of sick. It's got good animation. It's got good characters. It's got a good villain. I haven't actually finished watching it yet. There's 5 episodes left. So
so this is a time travel anime.
A little bit of time travel.
I might check that out. I like a little time travel. So let's see. So for this coming up season, what are we interested in watching? What's our go-to list? What are we going to be covering in the weeks to come here?
We're going to be covering
My Hero,
Spy.
because Chimp will be watching My Hero.
Spy X Family
Chimp?
for sure.
Mob Psycho.
Mob Psycho, of course, another good anime.
Spy Family.
Spy
Yeah.
Family. Yep, Spy Family. Good
Oh,
anime.
Blue Lock, I heard is really good.
Yeah. Chainsaw Man as well.
Okay. We got a solid list for this year.
And Fumetsu no Anata second season.
Which one's that?
To Your Eternity.
I looked at that. Yeah, I looked at that. I didn't know if I was gonna watch it or not.
It's good.
Is it? Okay, I'll check that out. Alrighty. Well, I think that just about does it. So yeah, next episode we'll go over some more of the animes that we watched that we just talked about. Should be some more stuff out that we could discuss, and we'll find find some other things to throw in there, sprinkle in between. Hope you guys all enjoyed. Make sure to tune back in to the Hentai Haven, and we'll see you all next time.
And let us know if Overlord is a bad guy down below.
Don't let us know. Don't let us know.
Oh, no,
you can say something. You're not gonna change my opinion, but you can say something. It don't matter.
Let us know down below.
Let us know.